Give me just 8 minutes right now and I'll give you more high quality leads by 77%. Now, most businesses are not failing because the product is bad. They're actually failing because they cannot consistently get quality leads. But here's the interesting part. If you already have one channel bringing in customers, you're actually ahead of 90% of businesses in your niche. So to scale and win bigger, you just have to do one thing differently, which is to build a second reliable acquisition channel that brings in more predictable quality leads. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 new ways to get more quality leads. And number 5 has actually helped some of the biggest founders generate over thousands of leads every single month on demand. Lead strategy 1 is what I call the dead lead reactivation. Chances are you're actually sitting on a gold mine that you've already paid for and completely have forgotten about. Every founder that I've ever worked with always has this same thing hiding in their phone or their email or their CRM, which is a list of people that once raised their hand and said, hey, look, I'm interested, but they just went quiet after. So old quote requests, discovery calls that ghosted, leads who just said, not right now. People who filled out a form 6 months ago and you never actually follow up with. So here's the thing about those type of leads. They're already people who know who you are, interested at that point. Maybe they just forgotten about you. So the hardest part about sales is actually getting someone to trust you enough to have a proper conversation. And these people, these dead leads already had that with you. So life just got in the way probably, business got really busy. So your move is super simple at this point. You're to go through that list and send a personalized human message, not a newsletter blast, not a promo email, a real message that sounds like it comes from an actual person, like it actually comes from you. So here's a pro tip. You just want to get Claude.net, pay Claude Code to help you with a simple humanized cold outreach message. Most businesses that run a proper dead lead reactivation campaign generate 3 to 5 new conversations in the first week. So from a list that they already had, for free. Lead strategy 2 is competitor review mining. Now here's a gold mine that actually most do not use, but it can actually turn your competitors' angry customers into your warm leads. So this one is ruthlessly effective and almost nobody's doing it effectively. Here's how it works. You go to like Google, Yelp, Trustpilot, wherever your competitor have reviews right now, and you filter them by 1 and 2-star reviews. You read them, you find the people who are frustrated, who've been let down, who are actively unhappy with the service they receive from that competitor of yours. Those people, they're still in the market right now actually, and they still have that same problem. They still need a solution to fix that problem, but they just end up getting burned by someone else. So you want to take this data and then go find out those reviewers who are reachable. Sometimes, they leave their business name, their full name, or enough detail for you to identify them. And then you look them up and you reach out, and you could send something like I would, which is, hey John, I noticed that your review for X company, and it sounds like you had a really frustrating experience. We actually specialize in exactly the situation you described and handle it differently. Would it be worth for a quick 10 to 15 minute phone call to see if we can do a better fit? So you just want to be warm, empathetic, direct. You're not selling, you're just solving. These leads convert at a remarkably higher rate because the pain is still fresh and they're already motivated to find someone better to solve that problem. This is actually one of the most asymmetric lead strategies that I've ever seen for 0 cost. Lead strategy 3 is B2B Cross-Referral agreements. Most business owners have a vague, informal version of this, like, oh yeah, I actually know a few people who send me occasional referrals. That's like the typical referral system. And it's actually not a system at all. That's just luck. Here's what a real cross-referral partnership actually looks like. You identify 5 to 10 businesses that serve the exact same customer as you, but they offer a completely different service. Then you reach out to these owners of those businesses, not the front desk, not a random employee or a gatekeeper, or you propose whatever to all these people that are just gatekeeping, but you actually find the right person and you propose a formal reciprocal referral agreement. Both of you agree to actively introduce each other to clients who need what each of you offer. And then you just put it in writing. You make it specific how you introduce each other, how often you connect and share leads, and what a good referral actually looks like for both parties. Some of these partnerships may include a referral fee. Many actually don't need one. Sometimes it's really just reciprocity, and that's more than enough. So the magic here is that when a trusted advisor in someone's life says, you need to talk to my person, that lead walks in already sold 80% of the time. That's super powerful. So that means you're not cold anymore. You're pre-approved. 3 good cross-referral program partners who are actively sending you businesses is worth more than any most paid campaigns that you can ever run. Lead strategy 4 is customized AI assistant cold emails. So the staggering stat on cold emails is that 85% of businesses don't bother using emails or consistently just tapping into building a quality list. They just drop it, they leave it. Most cold emails, they fall for one reason only. It's obviously not written for the person reading it. It's a template with a first name swapped in. People can smell that from like a mile away and just delete it within a few seconds. So here's what's been working for me that's been getting over 70% open rates and converting to actual sales calls. First, you want to lean into AI. Get it to do the heavy lifting. So this can be like ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you prefer to help you research each prospect before you write the email. You give the AI their LinkedIn profile if they have one, their website, a recent press mention, just a job posting they put up, whatever it is, and then you ask it to identify a specific relevant pain point you can address. Then you write a 3-line cold email. Line 1 will look like a hyper-specific observation about them. Line 2 is a 1-sentence bridge to show what you're actually solving, that exact problem. And line 3 is a low-pressure ask, not a sales call, just a would this be relevant to you? These 3 emails take 4 minutes to write with AI. And in the email game, volume matters, but quality at reasonable volume beats high volume crap every single time. 50 personalized emails a week will outperform 500 copy-paste templates. Test it yourself. And the last strategy here is actually my personal favorite. It's made me over $50 million and consistently brings in thousands of leads that are high quality on demand for myself. It's called the Loom sales presentation method. Quick backstory. When I started out trying to get leads and quality customers, I became relentless at sending outbound messages to hundreds of strangers every single day, but I never hear back. And even if I did, they just end up ghosting me right after. Then I discovered this really cool strategy over a podcast and I decided, let's try it. From the list of the 10 people I tried this new strategy, I found out I booked 5 sales calls, and then within 48 hours later, someone actually became clients. And I thought that was a moment of brilliance. It actually worked. And since then, I've continued to do it for years. I find it works best on LinkedIn more than any other platform. So here's how. Before you DM another prospect, open up Loom and record a 2 to 3 minute mini sales presentation, not your whole pitch, just enough to spark curiosity. Walk them through one problem that they likely would have, the pain point, hint at the solution that you offer, and then end with a clear call to action to hop on a quick call. Then, and this is actually key, go to LinkedIn and find 10 genuinely qualified prospects, not random people. People whose profile tells you what you need exactly, what you solve. Send them to a short DM. Now let me actually give you my secret prompt to be able to make a great DM using AI for this specific strategy. Go over to Claude Sonnet and type in, write me a personalized, warm, but professional short DM for LinkedIn that sparks curiosity. I'm trying to get people to click and watch a mini Loom sales video. The type of people I am messaging are customers that experience this kind of problem and you want to explain your problem, and my solution is X solution. That's it. Send it and get your calendar filled. Now, if you're curious about how I personally am doing this specific method and it would benefit you to actually see me doing this live on LinkedIn, what I actually record in my sales presentations, then I actually want you to just comment the word Loom below, L-O-O-M. And if there's enough comments, I might actually just make this my next video. So there you have it. 5 quality lead strategies, no ad spend, no content grind, no audience required, just smart acquisition systems. And the difference between businesses that actually constantly struggle for leads and ones that have a consistent pipeline of customers isn't money, it's intentionality. So here's what I actually want you to do getting started. Don't try all 5, pick one, give it a shot for 90 days to see any traction. Any less is not enough time for you to gather data to make a real conclusion. And you want to repeat that until you find the one lead system that actually gives you early signs of traction and evidently actually explode. So that's what I've been doing for all of my winning lead system. I just test, stick with it for 3 months before moving on to the next. And once I find one that actually gets the traction or the progress that I want, I just stick with it and double down on it. So with that being said, give it a try and I'll see you in the next one. Now, if you're serious about your business and your success, then I want you to hit the subscribe button right now, because every single week, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you real practical skills, strategies, and tips to help you build a very successful business. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also, I want us to win together. So what I want you to do is, there's a video below, Check that out because I'm sure it's going to help you grow that much faster. So check out that video below.